I wanna play for my former pal. He runs the local jazz festival. His name is Dexter and he's good news. Something kinda tells me that boy is nursing the blues. And high society, high society, high society, high society, high society. But brother Dexter, just trust your sats. Stop that wedding and kill that match. Toot my trumpet to start the fun. And play in such a way that she'll come back to your son. And high society. In high. Bantes, so sad. Back to jazz. Can you dig old Satchmo swinging in the beautiful high society? End of song, beginning of story.
Turning 60.
Yard there looking down in the sand lot, and he'd be sitting on the bench down there with his guitar singing, "I'm an old cow hand from the Rio."
Yippee-i-o-ki-yay, yippee-i-o-ki-yay, I'm an old cow hand from the Rio Grande, and I sing the songs in the cowboy band. I know all the songs that the cowboys know about the big corral where the doggies go, 'cause I learned them all on the radio. Yippee-i-o-ki-yay, yippee-i-o-ki-yay, he's an old cow hand from the Rio Grande, and he plays the fiddle in the cowboy band.
He was really handsome. I mean, was he something? I mean, he had boots on up to his knees, and he had a guitar that he had slung over his back, and a cowboy hat. He looked like he came out of the West somewhere. He was really fun.
He's Chicago.
And he was ready to convert the world, right, Bob? You were ready to convert the world. I mean, you were on fire for Jesus! All right. And then you came and you stole my sister away. You took her away. And do you remember that day when you were outside the house, you were waiting for Rosemary to come out, and my mother was screaming and yelling that she wasn't going to let her daughter go with that snake in the grass. You old snake, you.
What about now?
Now, you're an angel. From snake to angel. I love you, Bob, and happy birthday.
My most favoriteest food that Grandpa ever made me was macaroni and cheese.
You make me feel so young. You make me feel so spring has sprung. And every time I see you grin, I'm such a happy individual. The moment that you speak, I wanna go play hide and seek. I wanna go and bounce the moon just like a toy balloon. You and I are just like a couple of tots running across a meadow, picking up lots of forget-me-nots. You make me feel so young. You make me feel there are songs to be sung, bells to be rung, and a wonderful fling to be flung. And even when I'm old and gray, I'm gonna feel the way I do today, 'cause you make me feel so young.
Dad, I have a confession to make. Back in my teenage years, remember when I used to sneak out of the house late at night? I kind of snuck into the cabinet above the refrigerator and was kind of pouring a little bit of the alcohol out, rum and tequila you guys had up there. I'd just mix it together, I didn't care. And then I'd fill the bottles back up with water, you know? I don't know if I ever told you that before, but there it is.
I was very manipulative as a child, very. I probably still am a little bit. I think he definitely thinks I was a difficult kid.
This might be news to Kristy and Rob, but their father was in a gang. It was called the Panthers. They had a jacket like you've seen in all those old 50s movies, you know? It was not an authorized school organization. It was an off-campus organization, and they had their own initiation rites. Bob, you want to just tell them what the initiation rites were right now? We could stop the video and you could tell them. They were always picking on me.
Well, south side of Chicago is the baddest part of town. And if you go down there, you better just beware of a man named Leroy Brown.
So do you want to wish him a happy birthday and give him a birthday message?
No.
Hooray for Hollywood. That's screwy bally hooey Hollywood. Where any office boy or young mechanic can be a panic with just a good-looking pan. And any barmaid can be a star maid if she dances with or without a fan. Hooray for Hollywood.
His big debut was in Buffy, the Vampire Slayer. The second assistant director comes knocking at my trailer. Kristy, your dad's about to do a scene. Don't you want to come and see it? He's in there, you know, they're going to shoot a scene and everything. I'm like, no, I don't want to. I don't want to go in there and make him nervous. And I'm kind of nervous for him. And, you know, I don't want to watch. I want him to be a surprise.
Coach, we can't have this. It's not right. You got to get him out. I hear you. It is reprehensible, but the point. Get him out. Yeah, okay. Coach, we can't have this. It's not right. You got to get him out. I hear you. It is reprehensible, but the point. Get him out. Yeah.
Yay!
The good things that I appreciate that were miserable growing up, but now that I've learned them, I thank you for making me clean my room.
You've taught me to know Handy Wipe University, how to use sponges in the kitchen, how to make sure nothing drops on the floor, clean garbage cans, no kid litter. Man, we got you wired in and you taught it all. I have now got a master's degree because I've learned from the master of cleanliness.
How do you feel about him painting the house gray?
The whole house, everything in the house gray, including the brass brackets, the door hinges.
I thought he should have just clad it in stainless. That way it's easier to clean.
My most fondest memories with my dad first thing that pops into my mind is all our adventures with Indian guides.
What were your names at Indian Guides?
Full moon and half moon.
Why'd you pick those names?
I don't know. I guess the full moon could be the shape of Dad's head. Sorry, man. I think the best thing for me was the one-on-one stuff, Dad, that like when we went over, when Kristy did that commercial over in Hawaii, and we went over there a day ahead and went surfing and cruising around and slept in that car and stuff, and that was really fun.
Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana. Daylight come and we want go home. Lipstick.
Can't good memories? Uncle Bob and his damn camera. Turn the thing off. All right, Uncle Bob. And everywhere. It's like, please, I don't want myself in a bathing suit everywhere. God. And then everybody complaining
And
about
this
this.
is the beach going down, and this is the beach to the right. And that's the pool.
Right in front.
And there's the one beach to the left.
And there's Rosemary drinking another margarita.
Hi, Rosemary, say hi.
Saying, I got another shell. I got another shell, Bob.
Suddenly there is music in the sound of your name. Rosemary.
Do you have any deep hidden secrets? Anything you've ever kept from Dad? Anything financially?
No, we don't have any secrets.
Have you ever lied to Dad?
Maybe a little white lie, for a surprise, like for a birthday or a present or something like that, just little. So I would
Maybe
say,
you didn't tell him that day?
No, I wouldn't necessarily tell him that day, maybe the next day. Like this last time I bought 7 dresses, 4 bathing suits, maybe 4 or 5 pair of shoes. Just happened, I hit it lucky. So, I didn't tell him how much. I just told him that I was very fortunate to find all these things on sale. And then day after day, I show him what I bought, and he loves it. And so by the end of the week, when he's seen everything, then I give him the bill. It's much easier that way.
You talk too much, you worry me to death. You talk too much, you even worry my pet. You just talk too much. You talk.
The moment I laid my eyes on him, I want you to know it was love at first sight. I mean, I was so excited. I couldn't take my eyes off of him. Then I went up to the dorm, and I told the girls in the room that I was staying with, and I said I was introduced to Bob Swanson, and they did flips over the bed. They were jumping on the bed and doing flips. They said, of all people, you were introduced to Bob Swanson. Oh my gosh, I says, yeah, that's how I felt too. And I was looking for him all semester, because I never forgot the name, I never forgot the face, and I never ran into him. It wasn't until through the summer and then in the fall, the first week at school, we check into the dorm and we have parties and we go out, and I went out with a different guy every night, and then on the weekend, we had a big dance. I was dancing with this guy and that guy, and then I was trying to dodge because this guy kept wanting to ask me to dance. I didn't want to dance with him. I kept looking for Bob. So I'm standing there, and I'm all tan. I'm all tan from the summer. I'm standing, the music's playing, and someone taps me on the shoulder.
You were all tan, so you were looking good.
I was looking very good. So I turn around, and there he is. He's standing there behind me, and my face just blushed. I was so excited, and I was speechless. I was absolutely speechless. I said,
hi. And then I got embarrassed because I was blushing and I turned around and I'm standing there and I'm going, you fool, turn around and talk to him. So I did.
Up in the morning and out to school. The teacher is teaching the golden rule. American history and practical math. You study them hard and hoping to pass. Working your fingers right down to the bone. And the guy behind you won't leave you alone.
If the guy was really interested in you, he would ask to walk you home that night to the dorm. And he did. And I was floating on a cloud all the ways over to the dorm. I could not believe he had walked me home. And when he stood at the step at the doorway, he just said that he had a very nice evening, and he looked at me with that gorgeous smile and those flashing teeth and that blonde hair. He was all tan from the summer because he was a lifeguard on the beach. And he said, I'll give you a call. And he said good night. And he looked at me, and his look and his smile was like a kiss, but he did not kiss me. And you know, I loved it, because this was the first guy that week who had not tried to kiss me goodnight. They think they own you. They take you out for pizza. They think they own you. Well, this man was a gentleman. He called me, and our first date was The King and I. That was our very first movie. And so from then on, I referred to him as the King.
Oh, oh, sometimes I think that people going mad. Sometimes I think that people not so bad. But no matter what I think, I must go living life. As leader of my kingdom, I must go forth. Be father to my children and husband to each wife, etc., and so forth. If my Lord in heaven, Buddha, show the way, every day I try to live another day. If my Lord in heaven, Buddha, show the way, every day I do my best for one more day.
What more can I say to you?
This is a man who thinks with his heart. His heart is not always wise. This is a man who stumbles and falls, but this is a man who tries.
He's grown with age. He has grown wiser, and he's just, learned a lot, and he's just a better person, the same as I hope that I am too. Life's experiences come your way, and they're not always going to be good and great. And when you can go through the tough times together, it does make you stronger, and it builds your relationship together, I do believe.
It was also kind of hard when he got sick, because, well, he's not supposed to get sick.
So you're happy you got out of it, huh? Do you want to wish him a happy birthday?
Yeah, Mom! Happy
Don't
birthday!
deceive me. Please don't leave.
He just kept saying Dr. Kevorkian, that's all he kept saying. He was on like so many drugs, it was unbelievable. And he was in so much pain, he just wanted to die. I can't imagine being in that much physical pain.
If you leave me.
When I visited you in the hospital, Bob, you were rocking out because you were on so many drugs that you didn't know where you were, and you didn't care where you were.
Without you to see me through.
Here you are, 60 years old. It's so hard to believe. I mean, I've known you since I'm 18 years old. You are my life, you are my love, you are my friend. And I love you dearly, and I wish you all the happiness in the world. And I hope we have another 60 together. I love you so much. Happy birthday, my dear.
Do you know way down
way down upon the Swanie, talking about the
Happy birthday, Uncle Bob.
You know, so far,
Happy birthday, Uncle Bob.
so far away.
Happy birthday, Dad.
You know that's where,
Hi, Uncle Bob.
where my heart is a turning.
Happy birthday, Uncle Bob.
This is your day. Enjoy your 60th.
Happy birthday, Bob.
All the world is sad and lonely now.
Dad, I just want to let you know that you have been the most wonderful father a little girl could ever have. And I'm so proud that you're my father. And I love you with all my heart. And I want to wish you a very, very happy, happy, happy 60th birthday. I love you more than anything in the whole world. And I hope you're around for another 60 years. I love you.
All the world is sad and lonely now. Everywhere I roam, keep on telling you, my darling, how my heart is going sad, so sad and lonely, because I'm so far from my folks back home. Yeah, I'm far from my folks back home. Yeah, so far from my folks back home. Yeah, oh, far from my folks back home. Yeah.
That's good. I said dear. I'd say dad. Okay? But I wanted to say dad because everyone else was saying dad. It was hard to say dear.